Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. What we're going to do today is replace the power antenna unit on a 1995 Trans Am. This one, for whatever reason, went bad, so I picked up a used one off of a local F-body parts guy. There it is there. I'll get to it later, but real quick I want to touch on the differences between what I assume are the LS cars, that's this one, the later one, and the LT cars. I'm also going to assume that you've gotten this far, so you know that you have to take the spare out, you have to pull the panel there off, that speaker panel, and then disconnect the pigtail and the antenna wiring. Bing bang boom, that's the easy part, right? Then you got the 10mm that was down there. I already pulled that out. The truth of the matter is I've pulled the whole thing apart a couple times to save you time, because I know I don't like standing there while somebody monologues. I'm trying to get a job done, and they're going on and on about what they did last week and what they had for lunch today. Nope, not here. Nax's Garage, I give you straight to the point. This funky nut here, to get that off, you could take your chances and tap it away with a screwdriver and a hammer. I got these nice little lock ring pliers that I used. It took a little effort at first, but loosened that up. Then once you get it finger loose, I'm gonna put you over here. Once you've got it finger loose, you then twist off and relieve some of the pressure from underneath. Makes it a little easier to twist there. And then that goes down. It's easier because I need both hands. There's a little effort needed, but that does wiggle down. Actually, I will show you that part. Goes down through there, obviously. Comes down through here. There's also, I hope you can see it, I know I'm casting shadows now, but there's this drain here. You just pop that out, a little wiggle, and then pretty much you're home free. You're ready to get the old one out. And voila, old one. Antenna, yay, goes up and down. Again, like I said, I've already taken this apart once because that different top piece, I don't like the later models. Like I said, I guess this is from a later model, and it's got this smaller grommet here that if I were to put it into this car, after 30 years of having the original one, I get this line here. And I've played around and buffed it up a little bit, but I think that that's a permanent thing there until the car gets repainted. So what I'm then going to do, go over to the bench, and what we've got, that part you'll see, everything's pretty much identical. There's a little tiny screw here and here, and then there's this screw, and then that just pulls out basically. Little wiggling. Sorry, unnecessary wiggling with the camera here. But a little bit of wiggle, that comes off and exposes the old nasty antenna. Don't really need to care about that because that one's trash. What we do need to care about, this grommet that's on there, and I think I touched on the nut that holds that on, the original, which is right here. Nice smooth cap looking top, but it's a nut and it's just two little notches on there. I don't even know if you could see it, but they come in there. I grabbed a adjustable wrench, just loosened it up, and then it's a matter of pulling this off. That's all it is. It slides off. I guess if the antenna is still in the car and you've got to do that, you're going to put some downward pressure on it, but just wiggle it and it should come off pretty easily. Now what I'm going to do is swap out that tube that I took off of the other one, clean it up probably because it's pretty nasty, and then I should be able to just slide everything back in to its original position and cover up the original markings from the grommet that goes through the quarter panel. So hopefully that's been helpful to you. Quick, easy. Didn't want to make it any harder than it needed to be, but like I said, everything that you've got on your new one should transfer directly over to the body and you should be good to rock and roll, or whatever you choose to listen to. Or personally, I stream everything and just have the antenna up for the fun of it. Thanks guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, whatever else YouTubers have to say. Thanks, bye.